Hey everyone. Tonight I'm going to be speaking to Stefanie from BRUTUS from Belgium. Um, they're I guess, a progressive rock post-hardcore band. And I've always kind of been fascinated with Steph and her ability to be both an incredible drummer but also an incredible singer. So we'll be chatting shortly when she joins in. Steph isn't completely fluent in English, so we will see how we go.
Hey,
Hey, how are you?
good you?
Yeah, good, thank you. Thanks so much for joining.
Thank you for asking.
That's no problem. I was just saying, one of um, one of the things that drew me to you, firstly, is your ability, like, to play as a drummer, but um, also to sing at the same time, and like in almost two different singing genres, which is kind of quite hard. Um, drumming's hard as it is without adding
Yeah.
vocals as well, especially. And I heard that originally you weren't going to be the vocalist in
No,
the band.
that's a true story. So
Yeah, yeah.
originally I was just a drummer. Um,
Hmm.
and then the guys told me like, yeah, let's find a singer, and I was like, yeah, okay, because that was the idea. And
Hmm.
then after 6 months, Stan bought me a microphone for my
Yeah.
birthday. And he said like, yeah, instead of waiting for a new singer, maybe you can just sing already a little bit, so it's cooler to rehearse.
Yeah.
And then he kind of convinced me, but then like there never came a singer. After a few months, Peter and Stan just said to me like, yeah, we're not really looking for one because we just want you to sing. And
Yeah.
that's how it all started.
Yeah. Was that hard to learn to do it together? Like
Yeah.
just
Yeah, it was weird in the beginning. Like it's like very you take baby steps in the beginning. You just
hmm
sing the same rhythm, like the rhythm that you're playing on the drums, or you
hmm
sing like really long notes so you can still focusing on the drumming. And
Yeah.
then yeah, it's baby steps, and then after a while, you're tired of playing a simple drum beat while
Yeah.
you are singing. You just want to drum the things you want to drum and sing the things you want to sing. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, the Peter and Stan were very, very patient with me, and
Yeah.
that's what got us here, I think, because they just waited and helped me. So
Yeah, because sometimes I've watched live footage and I'm like, how is she not running out of breath and like playing and being like, like as you're singing? Because like it must be like you must be quite fit and have your breathing
yeah,
very well
um,
now.
I sometimes do get out of breath, to be honest, but you have to just concentrate very hard to be very calm. I'm less
Hmm.
fit at this moment,
I think
but
everyone is at the
yeah,
moment.
yeah, it's true. But yeah, it's but I have to admit, like the singing is more exhausting than the drumming. Like
Yeah.
if we rehearse, I can sing and drum one set, and then I can drum some more. But the singing is what's very tiring,
Okay.
and if you don't pay attention to like decent vocal training, you lose your
Hmm.
voice, and so it was a big struggle in the beginning.
Yeah, in the
But now
beginning,
I
yeah.
don't lose my voice anymore. So
Well, that's good.
yeah,
No, because I was just thinking also like it takes like a lot of concentration as well because you're like you're two things that you kind of can't stuff up.
Yeah, it's
Like
true.
you can't you can't, the drummer can't make a mistake, but also the singer can't make a mistake. So it's like it's quite you've got like a difficult spot where you have to like, I would be just like, I can't look at anybody or anything because otherwise I'll get, if you lose distraction,
Yeah. But if I make a mistake, no, actually, to be honest, when I used to be just a drummer in other
hmm
bands, like when you play too fast, the singer would say after the show, "You're playing too fast," so I couldn't sing properly and blah blah blah. And
yeah.
when you're the singer and the drummer, that's one mistake that you cannot make. I cannot,
Yeah.
yeah, I cannot drum too fast for my singing because that I decide that. So, and if I fuck up, I don't care. In the beginning, I did care, but I
hmm
don't think that playing shows is about making like perfect shows. To play perfect shows, I think it's about the
Yeah.
energy, and mistakes, they don't matter anymore. Like in the beginning, when you start up a band, you're thinking about mistakes and you're thinking about the right chords or the right notes. But I don't know, it's been a few years since I don't know, that I cared that I made a mistake in
Yeah,
a live
yeah.
show. So
Yeah, yeah. Because it kind of, you can fix those things on the albums, but
yeah,
live it's the experience, and you're never going to get it 100%
yeah, and it's gone
perfect.
after
Yeah.
1 second. Like it's not
Yeah,
there forever.
exactly.
So
And sometimes people don't notice except for you.
yeah,
If you're
yeah,
lucky,
no,
unless they're like super like really math rock nerds, otherwise you're
yeah,
fine.
yeah,
No one notices. Um, One thing I did want to say to you, because I found it really funny, that both you and Peter were in a Refused cover band.
yeah,
Because I think it's because I loved Refused when I was growing up, and so that I just thought that was really funny, like a really funny thing that you guys started out
yeah.
doing that.
Yeah, it was how it all started was like, for example, me, I really was into Refused, but I was too
hmm
young, so I never saw them live. And
Yep.
back then, Refused didn't start again, so we just studied the shape of punk to come, like
Yep.
from first to last song. And we would do it just for 1 year, and we only play like punk rock after shows. And the money
Yeah.
that we asked was for our sound guy, so we
Yeah.
had a not such a high fee, like just for the
Yeah.
sound
Yeah.
guy. And then after 6 months, like Refused said like they were going to start again, and then immediately we stopped the
Yeah.
concept, because that wasn't the concept, like to play the music of a band that's still touring. So
Still
after,
touring. Yeah.
yeah, after 15 or 20 years, they got back together and were like, okay, just let's stop what we're doing, because yeah,
Yeah,
that was not
because
the
it's not.
intention.
Yeah, yeah. So I guess
It was, yeah, it was.
you've seen Refuse now a few times.
No, we played with them,
hmm
with Brutus and Refused. I think it was 5 years ago, maybe four. I don't know.
hmm
But yeah, the idea to start a band, like the cover band, but we call it the
Yeah.
tribute band, was because like many people didn't saw them because they were too young.
No, no. Yeah,
So
yeah. True. I mean, I remember we used to play the album, and it used to be on repeat at all the like clubs and bars here all the
mhm.
time. It was just like, constant. Everyone would always request the same, new
Yeah,
noise. And it'd be on, and like then again and again, constantly people would request it. But yeah, but I love that you had it, and then you called it Refuse Party Program as well. And
yeah.
so, but yeah, it must have been weird then when they said they were coming back. But what was it like then to actually get to play with them for real?
um,
Rather
it
like,
was cool. It was weird as well because we were like, should we tell them that we were like this stupid, yeah, tribute band? So we decided not to, but after the show. But it was very cool to see them finally live,
yeah,
and they
yeah.
played very good and they were very nice. So I was very happy.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I probably wouldn't been too embarrassed to say that as well. Like, no, I didn't do that. But yeah, I've seen them and they're amazing as well. Yeah, but we didn't get a chance to see them at the time either. So,
Hmm.
but I love that. I was like, yeah. And then also a friend of mine was saying that I think that you're a big Deftones fan.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
think everyone I think almost all my friends were big Deftones fans. Like,
Hmm.
it's the first thing you hear when you're 12 and there is this thing called nu metal, and then you check it out
Yeah.
and you think, where have you been all my life? So, but yeah, but it like more when I was younger, like
Yeah.
18, 17, around that. They're still
Yeah,
very
yeah.
good. Like, it's a
Well,
band like they
they just released a new album.
yeah, it's cool. We checked it last week. I really like it. I think it has more stuff like what they did before. So I'm happy.
Yeah, yeah. I've seen them once before in my life when it was early days, like the White Pony. So
Hmm.
yeah, it was like I saw them live then, and I thought that I didn't know much about them, but I saw them live, and then thought that then I got into them a little bit at that time. But
Yeah.
I like some of the other stuff that Chino does on the side, his little
Yeah, okay.
side projects. Mm. But
He's
yeah,
just a good
um,
singer. So,
yeah, he's actually got a good vibe live, you know, when you see him. Um, and then I wanted to ask you as well because I know that because my housemate actually showed it to me and I was blown away. And it was by the film clip that you did for Distance when you did the isolation thing at Fort Napoleon.
yeah.
That is like an incredible place to start with. And then it just looks so amazing the way that the whole thing is filmed. Like, how did that whole thing come about?
The thing is, when we had Corona, like the world had
Yeah,
COVID,
yeah.
and everything got canceled. And then we had like two shows in July. The first one was in a old amphitheater in Belgium. It was very cool. It was I think a 1,400 capacity venue, and then we played for 400 people. And then the second show that our European booker set up was the Fort Napoleon show.
Hmm.
It was just a very, very small show. There were like 100 people. And the concept that our booker does, like we did something like that before. It was not just for Corona, but he searched like interesting places like Fort Napoleon or Old Castle, and then bands
Hmm.
who are on his roster, they can do one song live. They can record a song, and so it we recorded it, but it was actually from our live set. So we just played a set from an hour and 50 minutes, I think,
Yeah,
and then they filmed Distance, and then we put it online.
yeah, yeah. Because it looks I was just like the way just the fort itself is amazing, and the
Thank you.
songs, you know, the song's amazing, but it also like really puts like it kind of really puts the whole isolation
Yeah, it's
COVID
true.
thing in perspective when you see it like that, because you
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
have this big building, you know, and then like these band members with masks, and then you see these few people, and then around the fort there's just nothing. So
yeah,
it was
true.
kind of a really poignant. It was really smart. I was like, this is really a really clever like film clip to do at this time. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
sometimes we are clever.
and I love it because I love all the old buildings and castles and all that kind of stuff as well. So I was like, that makes it even more amazing that it was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
right on the top as well.
It's very
Um,
Belgium. Like
yeah, so
it's all we know. Like every time, or when an American friend comes over, or Jesse, the guy who recorded our two albums, is Canadian. And when he came to Belgium, he stopped like every 2 meters to just to look around. But for us, it's normal. It's like
yeah,
this is Belgium. And he was like, this is amazing. It's like in the movies. Or like, no,
yeah,
America is like in the movies. This is just Belgium. But yeah, for us, it's normal.
yeah. Because I'm like, I was just like looking and I'm like, oh my God, I'd just be stopping and taking photos in front of like all of these buildings and you know, and that kind of thing, um, as well. And of course, you've also got your Live in Ghent show, the
Yeah,
album coming out. That's October 23rd, as well. And but you can pre-order it now, and that's coming out through Sargent House
yeah,
as well, who I love. And like, I mean, they must be amazing to work with. I love Kathy. She's a
yeah.
great
Getty
person.
is
Yeah,
amazing.
she's
Like,
so supportive,
yeah,
and
I miss her. We
I
miss
think
her.
yeah,
So
yeah. Yeah, she's great. She was supposed to be coming to Australia
yeah,
this year, but then COVID. So
happen.
yeah, so yeah. Hopefully, if things go ahead next year, I'll get to see her as
Mhm.
well. But with everything being so crazy, it's sort of hard to. Sorry, grab that thing. It's really hard to sort of know like what's going to happen and that kind of thing,
Yeah, it's true.
as well. But yeah, that'll be out October 23, and I mean I've watched parts of that because my housemate is a huge Brutus fan, and
Cool.
so I've watched the video from the show a few times, and that's where I was like, oh my God, I can't believe how well she's singing as well as drumming. Because I was like, that's so good. Because like I've only ever seen like thrash kind of grind metal type bands with big burly dudes who can drum and at the same time. But you're able to like scream but also sing in a totally different pitch and up and down, which is what I find really cool about the
No,
fact
thank you.
that you can do them together, um, as well. But I guess when you started playing drums, was that something you did as a teenager or
I started
later?
playing at first I started to play the piano. I was
Hmm.
5, I think, and then I started drumming at 13 or 14.
Hmm.
And then after 2 months, I had my first band as a drummer, but not because I was good. I was very horrible. But I had a lot of time, so I was
Yeah, yeah,
hired. That's how it started. So yeah, I think I started around 13, 14 years old with drumming.
yeah. And what was your like? Did you have like a bands or like drum heroes that kind of made you want to be a drummer?
No, I just since I was very young, I knew I just wanted to be in a band. Like I played music all my life, but
Hmm.
never ever I was interested in like being a studio musician or a solo artist or blah blah blah. And then yeah, I a friend of a friend of mine taught me some things on the drums, and like then my goal was to be in a band. Like
Yeah,
I should learn this instrument so I can be in a band. I just wanted to be in a band.
yeah,
So
yeah.
that's
And
how it started.
you sort of just took straight to it.
Yeah, it was very clear to me, and I know it for
Yeah.
I know it already the long so long I can remember that I just wanted to play or make music, just doing stuff together with other people. It was very
Hmm.
soon very clear to me.
Yeah, yeah. So what do you when you were growing up, what kind of things were you listening to? Like
Uh,
what was your
it
influence, things that you listened to? It's
I
okay,
think
nothing's too
no
bad. We've all had
no
some
no
bad
no
ones.
no I have no shame. So first I just listened what my parents listened to, and I think my mom listened to very loungy ambient stuff, and
Hmm.
Pink Floyd was also in the house a lot of, and Fleetwood Mac and Dolly Parton. Those were the like
Those three were mine as well.
okay. So that was that I knew from my parents, and then I don't know if you know the song "I'm Blue." Like it's a very
Mm,
crappy song. It's very
I'm
European,
blue.
I think. Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
not going to sing it.
no, I think I know the one you mean. Is it
Yeah,
kind of
so
a dance
yeah,
song, kind of?
yeah. So I had
And it's repetitive? Is that the one?
It's very annoying, yet I like
Yes,
it.
yes, I know exactly. I'm not going to sing it, but I know exactly the one you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, so I with my first money I bought two singles. I think it was I'm Blue and then the Gorillas. And then I
Oh yeah.
realized I didn't like the Gorillas at all. Like I thought it was annoying. And then
Oh my God, that's
im-
so funny. You thought Gorillas was annoying, but you thought I'm Blue's not annoying.
and then I bought next thing I bought was I think uh Rammstein
Oh
CD.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, so it went downhill from then. But
yeah.
then
The
I think
the
after,
du the
yeah,
du du hast the du hast.
it's with the mutter, with the
Yeah,
baby on in the front, and then
yeah, yeah.
I really liked it. But then I also bought Jimmy Eat World, Bleed American a bit later,
Mhm.
and then not very long after that, I think when I was 16, it was the first time I heard Cult of Luna.
Oh
And
yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, what's all this crap I've been listening to my whole life? So I erased
So
everything
I'm
and then
Blue went
started
in the
again.
bin.
Yeah. I still like it. So
You still have it hidden somewhere.
I still have it. But yeah.
Yeah, I think once you move from those bands and then put something like Cold of Luna on, you're definitely going to have a brand new perspective on music.
Yeah,
Because
because
yeah, it's
the first time when I bought the CD from Rammstein, I was like, this is so heavy. I cannot believe how heavy this is and blah blah blah. And then few years later when you're the first time hearing like decent post metal and stuff, I was like,
mhm.
oh my god, this is the best thing I ever heard. And then I don't know, yeah. So then it started from then that I was listening to more tasteful music. So
Yeah, yeah. And I guess like you've also like, um had the opportunity to tour and play a ton of festivals with really awesome bands as
yeah,
well.
yeah, yeah.
In
We've
that
been
in
so
that
lucky.
because that's like, and also being on Sergeant House, like the roster is incredible.
Yeah, it's
Like
crazy.
so
It's
it's like
ridiculous. Yeah,
it just keeps
it's a
getting better. Like I just
yeah.
can't
It
get
was a
over.
dream come true, to be honest.
Yeah,
It felt very
yeah.
surreal. Like we played, I don't know, when, yeah. Do you know how it started with Sergeant House or?
No, no.
Okay, so
You let me
I
know.
was with a friend. I think it was 2000. Like I'm talking like I'm 90 years old. So I think it was, no, I think it was 4 years ago. I think so. I was with a friend, and then suddenly, like we have a Brutus chit chat messenger thing, WhatsApp group,
What's up?
and
Yep.
I saw that Peter took a screen print, or how you call it, print screen,
Oh,
um,
screen
you know, yeah,
screenshot.
home button lock, yeah,
Yeah,
screenshot.
yeah. Screenshot.
Um,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
it was from a tweet from Sergeant House. I love this Belgian band, or I love this band Brutus. And I thought it was a joke. I thought that Peter
Yeah.
just made it up because he's a graphic designer, that he just made
Yeah.
it, but it was real. And then, but you have to know that Stan and I were already big These Arms Are Snake fans and Russian
Yeah.
Circles fans. So to
Mhm.
Sergeant House was always for us like a dream label, stuff that wouldn't happen to normal people, just a
Yeah,
dream.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
then the tweet was actually not false, but it was a real tweet. And then we just started chatting, and I was getting like, hey, you want to Skype? And we were like, okay. And then, yeah, then that's how it started. So
That's so cool. That's really
yeah,
cool.
it's very cool.
Um,
I still don't believe it when Katie calls us. I'm like, oh my god, we're like this Belgian band on this really cool American label with like the coolest bands. I don't know.
yeah, well,
We're
she
very
she
lucky.
hasn't she has a really amazing ear and a really really good sense for bands, and she's like really good at getting so many different types of bands that are all
Yeah,
amazing in
yeah,
their own ways. You know, I mean, yeah, like you've got Russian circles who I love Russian circles as well, and you know
Hmm.
Chelsea, of course, and
And
it's
Emma
just
is also
Emma,
so cool.
yeah, as well, and you know it's just like there's a never-ending list on there. It's like so it's an amazing roster to be on. So that must have been such an awesome thing.
Yeah,
Like
it's
when
an
you were
honor.
like,
So
it's like yes, 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 please take us.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, we
And
didn't think
then
about it. So
yeah, so then it kind of went from Skype to like, okay, you're on the label now.
yeah, yeah. The story was a little bit more longer than that, but that's basically the story.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah.
but
That's all. Yeah, it's awesome.
it
And
felt
when
very surreal. So
yeah, that's I mean, yeah, it's like I said, it's one of the best record labels to be on. So, you know, I
yeah,
think
it's true.
you're in great company. So, you know, it's
I
really
know.
cool.
We know.
And I was gonna say, have you during this whole like time, have you guys been working on anything musically?
Yeah, I can say we have been working very hard. Like when we had the Belgian lockdown I think it was the second week of March.
Hmm.
Um, and then we just made like my English is so horrible. Like I didn't talk English in 7 months and I feel like a toddler. So
No,
um,
you're right. It's actually
normally
quite good.
normally we rehearse for already 7 years on Monday and Friday, and then there was a lockdown where we just told each other just let's meet up on Skype every Monday and Friday, so just to be friends. I don't know,
Yeah.
just to see each
Check
other.
in. Yeah.
Yeah, and we did that, and I think after 2 months we were allowed to rehearse again, and then we just started writing again. But we were already writing from January, uh,
Hmm.
and then there was the lockdown, and in May we started rehearsing again. And I think we've been in our rehearsal room ever since. Like we've been here for already 1,000 hours, I think, since the lockdown. So we've been
Yeah.
working very, very hard because normally we had all these big tours, and Brutus is a band that always have to write in between tours or during tours.
Tours.
And
Yeah.
then this is the first time we just don't play and just only make songs and try to be better. And so we're here the whole time. We rehearse so much. So I'm actually very happy because this I'm I feel very lucky we can do this right now. That
You've got the time and yeah.
yeah, and there's so much like shit in the world, and I'm so happy now that I have the band and that we have each other and do what we want to do and create
Yeah.
music together and try to make a
Yeah.
decent album. So
Yeah. Yeah. So is this working towards the next album?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, but just I don't know. We're just writing, 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 writing because we don't know when we're going to play again. Like people say there will be a vaccine in March. I don't believe that. And I just don't want to think about time. Like when the time is there, we will be ready to play and then we continue
Yeah.
writing, or
Or
we're
not.
going to
Yeah.
record. We don't know. Let's
Yeah.
see.
I
So,
think that's what everyone's doing. Just like there's no point thinking about it until we know
no,
for sure. Because
no
like
tour.
sometimes they're like, well, at one point they were saying January there was a vaccine. It's like who knows when it's going to
Yeah,
be. Whenever it happens, then we'll talk about it. Um,
yeah, it's true.
and that kind of thing. So when you guys are writing, how does that work with the three of you? Like, do you is it collaborative in terms of lyrics and and the music, or do you kind of come in with lyrics in mind, or make that up
No,
after you've done drums?
it depends. Like in during the lockdown, like Stan, the guitar player, he wrote so many things, and I felt very blocked. Like the cool thing about Brutus for me is that we write everything together, like
Yeah.
everything, and suddenly we were all apart, and I was like, I don't
Uh,
know how to make up any vocal lines when Peter and Stan aren't in the room, or I don't know what I have to sing about except that this period sucks. So
Yeah,
um
you
and
don't want
then but we
you don't
write
want to.
together, so it's not that, yeah, and then the lyrics come afterwards, or sometimes they come first. But the cool thing is I can say is that we're doing everything together, and that's what I like, and I wouldn't want it any other way. Like for other people it might work that there is one person who writes everything and the rest plays, and that's fine for me. But I like being in a band, so for me it's more like the
Yeah, the
brotherhood,
unit.
like doing everything together,
Hmm.
and that everyone feels that he can say what he wants at whatever time, or they can say something about one another's instrument instead of just doing your own instrument. And that's the cool thing. Like Stan can say to me like, that vocal is a bit annoying, or maybe you should try something else, and that's fine for me,
Yeah,
because I
yeah,
can
yeah,
also say maybe you should play G minor and not a, I don't know. So
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
You can kind of dish it back and forth.
yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah, so that's good. I mean, that's a yeah, because there's usually it's cool that the three of you are working like that. Because I know there are a lot of bands who are very definitive, like
yeah.
someone they start with a riff and then that's the key, and then everybody else has to, kind of this is
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
this is you,
But
yeah,
sometimes, yeah, sometimes we have riff songs, and then the riff is the thing, and then we make the song. So there we don't have like one formula. So
it's just
it can be the
however it comes.
stupidest things. It can be Peter playing a mistake. It can be Stan playing some real Americana riff like he thinks would never fit for Brutus, and then we like it, and then we make it work. So
Hmm.
it's not that someone is like doing all the stuff or doing all the thinking. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think that I mean that's a really great way to work because then
hmm,
you can it's just more like creating together rather than one
yeah,
person
yeah,
sort of dictating. Like that's like more like a solo. You may as well be on your own and have hired people play for you
yeah, true.
if
But
you're
that
gonna do
also
that.
can be. I do believe that that's also a cool vibe. But for now, I don't know. I just really like to be in a band, so this is working very good for me.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, and I think because you're from quite a is a small town in Belgium where you guys are from.
I think you would. Everyone that's not from Belgium would say it's very small, but it's okay. We
Yeah,
live in Ghent. It's okay.
yeah.
I think it's perfect. I think it's the best town in Belgium, but
Hmm.
everyone will say that about their hometown. So
Yeah, of course. Because how long does I was just trying to think. So what's the population there? I was just gonna see what it is. Oh, that's not too bad. That's still like that's not too small. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's
yeah,
not too small. No,
thank you.
smaller. They're smaller than that. Much
Yeah.
smaller than that. I was picturing like a tiny village and like
No, no,
cobblestones,
yeah.
like.
No, no, it's not
But
like
no,
that.
no, no.
I
Um,
think you have to walk an hour and a half to cross it, so that's pretty okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, that's that's a bit of a way, but like you're quite, it's a good location. You're within everything, but I mean, all of I mean, obviously you guys had like a lot of shows and festivals planned for this year. Um,
Yeah.
and now it's the waiting, isn't it, to find out if they're going to go ahead next year or not, you know?
Yeah, we have no idea because some
Yeah, it's just that.
festivals were rescheduled, and I'm thinking like that's never going to happen. Like you can
Hmm.
believe and try, but I don't know. But I'm trying not to think about it that much, to be honest. I don't want to be ignorant, but like it's depressing me because you have to know like, oh, all these bands that cannot play, but there are so many people next in line, like people who rent tour buses, like people who mixes bands,
Hmm.
people who set up festivals, doing a
Yeah.
festival setup like for 2 months, and all their work is just gone. Like,
Yeah.
and
It's
there will
like
always be, yeah, there will be
roadies
always be
and
music,
the
but
lighting guys and
true.
all the crew, the riggers. Like, yeah, there's so many
Hmm.
different other people who are affected as well. Like, and that's the big thing about the whole thing. Like, the music industry, in terms of the musicians, have been really affected, but I think people
Hmm.
forget that the people who make the shows happen
Yeah, yeah,
have
it's
been
true.
really affected because they can't they can't sell merch or do songs on
Yeah, of
Bandcamp
course.
and do all these things. They're just sitting at home, and they have no idea when they can get back to doing any of their jobs and things. So yeah, in that sense, musicians are slightly luckier, I guess,
Yeah,
in that
because we can
sense.
still rehearse, like the
Mm,
world is fucked now, and then we have a rehearsal room where we can like spend all our time in and try to be create as much creative as possible, or write for maybe a tour that's only like will happen in 3 years. We don't know, but we have at least a chance to release music anyway, or make
yeah.
music anyway. But like our entire crew is was just fucked. Like, I don't know, I felt like when the news came in, like the tour is not going to happen, the
Hmm.
first thing I thought about was like people were already taking already so many years on the road with us.
Yeah.
Like, what about them? Like, they, because their work is working with bands
Yeah.
and there are no live shows. And yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But I think we are still very lucky. Also, nobody is sick, um,
Yeah.
that I know. No, people in my family do have it now, COVID.
Hmm.
But let's hope that it will pass.
Yeah.
But we can still do the things we love. So
Yeah.
I feel that we're very lucky with the
Yeah, at
band.
least at least you can meet up with the band and do that kind of stuff. Like, we can't in Australia, we can't meet up with people
Hmm.
still. So
No,
no, so we're not allowed to have visitors unless it's your boyfriend or your girlfriend.
yeah,
That's it. So yeah, we're pretty much completely cut off still. So yeah, we're like, so we don't have any kind of place to go. You can go outside for a walk or whatever for like an hour or 2 hours, and that's it. And you got to go home. So, and it's all masks all the time.
yeah,
Um,
the same here. And Belgium is now the second worst COVID country. I think now, because we're a small country, we have
hmm.
Wednesday we had more than 6,000 people
Hmm.
who were ill. And for us it's a lot because we're like very tiny, so we are
Yeah, that's a
world,
lot. Yeah.
yeah, we are at
Mm.
second place
Is
in
that
the world ranking.
Yeah? Is that because people can easily just cross the borders and things? Is that what the issue is?
I don't know, also the schools went open again. I live in a
Of
city,
course.
there's so many students, and even
Hmm.
though they wear their masks inside, they're still with a lot of people outside, and people are doing their best, but it's, I don't know, when somebody has it in your class, then everyone has it, and you can open the windows
Hmm.
and you can wear all those things, but it's
Hmm.
getting worse and worse every day here. And because there are so many sick people now that it just gets worse and worse. So we don't know
Are you
what's going
getting
to
any
happen.
like whether you'll be allowed to even go to other places if you're in a bad spot or whatever at the moment? Is your government helping out at all with
Yeah,
like with people?
everyone got masks. So, but yeah, I don't know. People are doing their best, and everyone is wearing their mask, but still, I don't know what happens, but it's getting worse every day. And when I walk in the streets, there's no one not wearing their mask. So everyone is like doing what the government is
They're meant
telling
to
them
be
to do.
doing. Yeah, yeah,
But still, there's so many sick people. So I don't know. I can't
yeah.
tell, because I can say
Yeah,
for the people I see, or my friends, or my bandmates, that we are very strict about it. Like, we don't laugh with it. It's for us, and we have a lot of risk patients in our near environment. So we're very, very careful. And also, yeah, my parents are already a bit older, and
Yeah.
I try to be very careful. So everyone is doing their best, but we'll
Yeah.
see.
Yeah. I guess it is because you're allowed to hang out with people like normal, or
A
is there any
few,
restriction?
but
Yeah.
it's always changing, like every 3 weeks. Sometimes when we were doing very good, we could see 5 people,
Mm-hmm.
and then it 5 people in your house, I think, but that was around July, and then 15 people outside, like when you want to
Yeah.
go to the restaurant and you sit on the terrace, or I don't know.
Or that kind of thing.
And then it got worse in August, and then it goes back to 5 in total, and only 2 people that you can have close contact with, and so it's changing every few
Like
weeks.
it's
And now
as
there's
everything's happening.
speculations that there will be a second lockdown, but we don't know. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah. We're in our second, third. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like just because people, I've forgotten now. Like I don't even know. Like this whole year is just gone.
Hmm.
It's already October. Like
Yeah, it feels so weird. It
I feel
feels
like it
it
was
feels like
just March.
yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah. I still feel like it was like about 20th of March when we got told like, oh, this is happening. And
Yeah.
now I'm like, now it's like October and it's nearly going to be December. It's like,
Yeah, it's
it's
so weird.
insane to think about. Yeah. Um, yeah. And I guess like as well, like just like creatively, like being able to keep playing and stuff is good to keep your mindset go like away. But I mean, it must be hard to like write and try not to let all of this like COVID crap like get into your space as well. Like, because I feel like the music that's going to come out from a lot of bands after this period is going to be really like, I'm really interested to see what people put out
Yeah,
because
me
it's
too.
because it's like it's been very like scary, unsure, out of
It is
people's
scary in
control, like
some way, but
but
for
and
us, we try to make a, like, when we were rehearsing, I'm just in a bubble. Like,
yeah.
it's already so active the whole time, and you have to be careful and you have to be patient, and there's stuff that will not happen this year or maybe not next year, and that you worked so hard for, or other people invested so much energy in.
Mm.
But I don't know, when we were like in the rehearsal room, we just closed the door, and I
You can switch off.
for yeah, I have to, because at
Yeah.
first, when there was a when the lockdown was there, I was like, don't don't feel bad about it. You're not sick. You're a musician. You're not an older person who might die.
Mm.
So don't be silly about it, and just do what you have to do. And a few months passed that I didn't thought about it, and then suddenly in August, like, it hit me, like, all the stuff we didn't do this year,
Mm.
and I felt
Yeah.
bad. And
Yeah.
I didn't feel that I had the right to complain about it at the beginning, because so many people were dying, so many people lost their jobs, so many people became homeless. So it was hard, as like a creative person, to whine about it. So
Yeah.
I ignored it a few months, and then in August I felt actually very depressed about it. But that was
I
only
think
like 2 weeks, and then I got over it. So
yeah. I think everyone's had their little moment with it, sort of
yeah.
trying to deal with it. I think I was more depressed in like April when it first started, and it was like whoa, but then kind of stopped, and then like yeah, maybe about August is when I was like, this is starting to really suck. Like this is
Yeah.
like 6 months of lockdown now, like and now we're in like 7 months going on lockdown, so it's pretty insane.
Hmm.
Um, but moving on from the craziness of the world, and back to Brutus world. Um, what is I was going to say what do you think from 2013, I guess, to now has really changed the most um for you and like I guess for the band just in general, like looking
And
back when you started to now.
for me, nothing much has changed in a way. Like we took it already very serious from the beginning. I
Hmm.
like we didn't want to be in a crap band or doing yeah, but not. I don't want to diss anyone because,
Hmm.
but I meant with that like we wanted to do our very 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 best. Like um yeah, to we played in so many bands before, the three of us, and it felt like this we have to do very good. And
Yeah,
already from day one or the first rehearsal, it was very important to us, the band.
yeah.
Even though we
Well,
played for two people, we didn't care. It had to be very good. So
yeah, yeah,
that never changed. And um, yeah, we were very, how you say, we put always a very high standard for ourselves.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
it's the way we work. I think like
yeah,
every other band, where I know that every band who takes themselves serious work like that, or if you're a baker or anything, if you believe in something, you just do it with
yeah.
300%, or you don't do it.
Well, yeah, yeah, exactly. You do it all the way or not at all, really, isn't it?
Hmm.
Like, there's no point doing a half-assed job, as they say.
Yeah,
But
yeah, true.
like, so it's kind of, there's that thing. But you can see that there's you could that translate in your music, that dedication. And then,
Hmm.
like I said, with watching you guys play live is like it's a pretty well-oiled machine. Like, like I said, if there was a mistake, I certainly didn't pick it up. You know what I mean? So it's like you're getting away with it. If you make a little mistake, don't worry, no one's
Thank you.
noticing. But yeah, like in terms of, I guess, like the is the way you guys play live. Um, is there like a dynamic that you guys have when you're playing? Because I know you kind of play, I guess, to the front side of the
Hmm.
stage, on the sort of on an angle, and then you can kind of see the other two. Um,
Yeah.
do you guys have your own little language? Because I'm really nosy about that, and I love knowing what, like some bands have like certain looks or like body language or little like nod things or eye things that they do
You
with
mean
each
on
other,
stage?
and yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, Peter and Stan always tell me like you don't look at us at all. Like you look right through us, and it's very true. And I don't do it on purpose. But when like somebody is in the audience, like let's say my mother, and she's waving
Yeah.
the whole show, I don't see
Oh
her. She
no.
can be on the front row. I don't see her. I'm too focused, and it's my fault. Like and it's not. Yeah,
That could also be off-putting, having your mum waving non-stop
yeah,
as super sweet, but also, mum, I'm trying to play
yeah,
as
mom.
well. Come
Yeah,
on.
but
I mean, that's
yeah, I sorry.
no, no. I was just gonna say that's awesome that you as well, that your mum goes to shows.
Yeah, she's very very proud. So
Oh, that's so awesome.
yeah,
That's awesome. So she's always up there, up the front.
yeah, or yeah, with my dad or with my one of my brothers, she's very
Yeah.
proud.
Oh, that's
So
so cute. And what's your dad think?
he's also proud. He's actually like my mom is quiet, so she's okay, but my dad, yeah, he talks about it the whole time. Um, And in the beginning, I thought it was annoying, but my brothers are like, don't be so stupid. Like, dad is just super proud with what
Oh,
you
that's
do.
so
So,
cute. Yeah, yeah. So he go off, he goes and tells everybody.
yeah, it's actually exactly like that. So,
Has he has he
uh,
has he got himself a few Brutus shirts?
Yeah, but for free, he doesn't pay for anything,
No, of
so.
course he doesn't. But that's cool though. Your dad's repping. He's repping the Brutus. That's the main thing.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Yeah.
I have the most supportive parents already my entire life, so I'm
Uh,
a very happy woman.
Yeah, I mean that's the perfect start as well.
Yeah,
If you when you've got a creative when you're going in creative direction and you have people that like that in your family as well, makes
yeah,
it
true.
so much easier than having people who are like, get a real job, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
so
it's
yeah,
true.
it's definitely it's a really good thing. And I was gonna say because we're coming up nearly on an hour, but the you have like a huge fan base here in Australia.
Is it?
Yeah,
It's
I'm not
very
sure whether you
cool to
know that.
hear. Yeah, I'm.
Yeah, yeah, and like a lot of Australians like go over to like Roadburn and stuff, and wherever when they see your playing. So, um, yeah, hopefully in years to come we might get to actually see you here.
Yeah, yeah, we were looking very forward to playing Roadburn, and also Australia was on the list, but we will see maybe in 2 years how it will go.
Mm.
Um, but yeah, I'm
Maybe
always.
maybe you and Russian circles can come
Yeah,
together.
that will be. Yeah, then
And
if yeah, then we can see every night how to be the perfect band. Like we toured with them before, um,
yeah,
and every night
yeah.
we're like, oh, we have to learn, still have to learn so many things. Like they're only with 3 people. Like where
I
is the
know.
orchestra? Where are they? Like
Oh, I know. And watching Mike play is just like another level
yeah,
altogether. And they played here just last year, and yeah, and I just was finally got to go and meet up with Mike because um and yeah, it was awesome. Just yeah, just seeing how good they are. My friend Noella is married to Dave, the drummer, so it's like so finally get to meet everyone, and I know they're dying to come back. So maybe maybe that's the way.
yeah.
Who knows? Who knows?
Let's
But yeah,
hope.
it'd be yeah, definitely yeah. I know because I yeah, you know you've got a huge like such a huge fan base here, and there's such a huge like that the whole genre is just massive here.
Oh,
Sergeant
cool.
House has a lot of fans here in general. I've got to say,
Yeah,
Australia's got a huge Sergeant House love going
yeah.
on. I
I
think.
am a I am a huge Sergeant House fan already my entire life, so I understand. So
Yeah. But yeah, I mean the next steps I guess are just like, you know, you guys are working and stuff and like do you have any idea about what the new album will be, or is it just at that stage where you're like playing around?
yeah, it's typical to say, but we do what we feel,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
we always done that. I cannot say anything. What I do can say
Hmm.
is that Peter and Stan are just playing so good. Like because we
Yeah,
have so much time. Like I don't know. I'm so proud. I
yeah.
Yeah, I have to step up my game. They are so yeah. I don't know. They're playing so good. Not that they all always have been playing very good, but
But they're
because we have
they're
so many hours now in the
yeah,
rehearsing room. Like what the fuck? Where have you been
yeah.
hiding? Like they're so good.
Now they're just busting it out because they've got all that extra
Yeah,
energy and
now they're just
time.
showing off. Like they pretended 6 years because I didn't sing so good back then, and now they're just playing very good. But yeah, I'm so happy that I'm with them in the band. I can say it now because they're working now and they don't see me. So
Yeah. You can say it and then, you know, no, I didn't say that. Don't be talking.
no, I didn't
Um,
know.
no, but I mean, yeah, yeah, it'd be awesome to see what comes next. And like, yeah, it sounds like it's gonna be pretty damn good. by the sounds of
Hope
it. If
so.
you guys keep going on that track as well.
Yeah.
And I think the last thing I wanted to ask you is there any bands like now at the moment or old or whoever that is like your dream band to get to play along play alongside of
Um, at
that
the
you haven't?
moment, yeah, it would be again with Cult of Luna, just to
Mm-hmm.
repeat myself.
Yep.
But yeah, they are one of my favorite bands. So, but yeah, one of my other favorite bands is Burial, but it's a producer, so it's not, and he doesn't play live, and it's already very old. So that's also a thing. I listen to a lot of things that are older or not
Mm-hmm.
touring. So yeah, I have to say again with Cult of Luna would be very great, or with one of Chelsea,
Yeah.
or one of Getty's bands again would be very cool.
Yeah, yeah. And even like, I mean, get Mike on in there. You can. He's like in a whole other planet.
Yeah,
I was saying he's like he just goes into another outer space when he starts playing. He's just like otherworldly. Um, but yeah, like I mean, and there's like also I guess collaborations and thing. Maybe that producer guy you could try and do a collaboration. There's always,
uh,
never know.
yeah.
Unless he's dead.
I think it will stay a dream. So,
A dream.
but
Hey,
yeah,
anything's
if I would,
possible. You got on
yeah, it's
Sergeant
true.
House.
It's true. But I have to say, if I have to choose one band that we can maybe tour with one day, it would be Deftones, I think. That would be
Yeah.
another dream. So
Yeah,
let's
yeah.
hope.
Hey, I think that I think didn't Chelsea do a show with Deftones, I think? So I mean, you never know.
Yeah, it's true. I just
You
keep
never
on
know.
dreaming and we'll see what happens.
Well, that's how you make things happen, so I'm told. Just keep
Yeah, it's
visualizing,
true.
visualizing, and it'll
Eyes on the
come.
prize.
Exactly, exactly. But yeah, thank you so much again for coming on and just having a chat. Yeah, it's been awesome having you on and just being a fan of your music and getting to just chat and that has been really, really awesome. And I know
Thank you so
it's
much.
taking time out for you as well. So I
Yeah,
appreciate it as well. Taking away from your uh practice time, I guess, or is it
it's
work time?
okay. It's okay for one time, but no,
Yeah.
no, it's okay. Thank you for
Um,
asking me.
oh, of course, of course. Yeah, it was one of the things I said to my housemate. I was like, I really need to get Stephanie, and I was like, I got to keep on it, keep on it. I'm gonna get it. So
You
yeah,
got
it's
it.
just super awesome. Yep, I did indeed. Yeah, and of course, I'm sorry, someone's just mentioning that they've only just come in, but don't worry. This interview will be saved on my profile under IGTV, so you can watch it in full later since you've missed it. So don't worry. Yeah, and I guess happy afternoon for you because and almost happy bedtime for me.
I hope you
Such a
sleep
strange thing.
well. So
Yes, yes, I should. It's kind of like my peak creative time now. It's like midnight, so this is when I normally
yeah,
get like lots of things in my head. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So yeah, so I'll probably be up for 2 hours or something, just blah 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 blah, and then yeah, but yeah, have the rest of the day. But yeah,
yeah. True.
have an awesome day. Yeah, stay safe, stay well. Yeah, I hope your family members get better.
Yeah, I hope so
Um,
too. So
yeah,
let's hope.
lots of love and positive energy from
Thank
Oz
you.
over to
Also
you.
for you.
Yeah. Okay, thank you again.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Bye.